This question says, a smokestack is 190 feet high. A guy wire must be fastened to the stack 10 feet from the top. The guy wire makes an angle of 40 degrees with the ground. Find the length of the guy wire rounded to the nearest foot. Okay. So we've got this smokestack here. Let's make it a straight here. And then we've got the ground. This. And smokestack, it's 100. Oops. It's 190 feet. This is the smokestack here. It's 190 feet high, they said. The guy wire must be fast to the stack 10 feet from the top. Oh, yeah. So here, let me try to do a careful job. So 10 feet, so about like right here. Yeah. Right there is the guy wire. And that thing is going to go all the way down to there. Right. So this is 10 feet, and that makes this 180 feet right there, huh? And this is 10 to the top because it's 190 all the way. That's what they told me. See that trick there? 190 feet all the way. From the tip top to the tip bottom, if that's a word, for the smokestack. So then it's 10 feet at this little top part is 10 feet. This must be 180, right? They fasten the guy wire right here 10 feet from the top. Guy wire is fastened 10 feet from the top of the smokestack. The guy wire goes to the guy wire is just a wire that holds it. You attach it to the ground to hold up the smokestack, and it makes an angle of 40 degrees with the ground. So this angle right here must be 40 degrees. The angle, this is the ground. So that guy, this is the wire. This is the guy wire. Right there. I don't know why we call it a guy wire. Is there a girl wire, a gal wire? I don't know. Anyway, whatever. Joking around. It's just weird. So there's a guy wire. So now find the length of the guy wire. So that's what they want. So call this, oops, change color. Call this X. Okay, so what trig relation? So we got this 40-degree angle. This is the opposite. This side is opposite. This is the hypotenuse because it's this is the right angle here. It's across from the right angle, huh? That means this side must be adjacent. Okay, so what two sides do I care about? Well, I care about the 180, right? That's the opposite. And I want to find X, the length of the guy wire. That's hypotenuse. I don't care about the adjacent at all. They're not asking me for the adjacent. I don't know the adjacent. I don't care about it, right? They said find the length of the guy wire. So find this X here. So hypotenuse is what I'm trying to find. Opposite is what I've got, right? That's opposite the 40 degree. So opposite and hypotenuse are the two. So let's write up here the SOHCAHTOA, figure out which trig function we're going to use. So opposite and hypotenuse. Opposite and hypotenuse. Sine. See that? See how I figured that out? Opposite's what I've been given. Hypotenuse is what I want to find. Opposite and hypotenuse, OH, there it is, sine. So I would go, okay. So grab sine, bring it over here. So the sine of that 40-degree angle equals opposite 180 over hypotenuse X. Right? This is opposite. This is hypotenuse. Okay. So now I've got, bring that down just a little bit. I've got sine of 40 degrees is 180 over X. So now, how do I solve for X? Well, you know what to do. Whenever you have a denominator, whatever's in the number, whether it's an X or a number or whatever, you always multiply both sides by that over 1. You don't need to put over, you can put over 1 here if you want to, but it's not a fraction, so it doesn't really matter. These will cross cancel. That's why we're doing it, to get rid of fractions. We don't like fractions, right? X sine 40 equals 180. Last step now to get x alone. What are we going to do? X won't be alone. Well, then divide by that sine 40 on both sides. Boom. X is alone. X is 180 over sine 40. I'm going to hit the buttons with my calculator. Make sure you're in degree mode. That's degrees, right? Not radians. So check your calculator. 180 divided by sine of 40. I'm getting 280.0302888. I don't know how many decimals they want. Oh, nearest foot. They want a whole number of feet here. So nearest foot means it'll stop right there. That's where so this is a 0, so that won't round at all. So 280 feet. So the length of the guy wire to the nearest foot is 280 feet. And so that's how we do it. There we go.